Hey Queens, welcome to my channel. I'm Bailey. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be doing my Shop My Stash. Excuse the mess in the background. I'm in the process of organizing and getting this room cleaned. So yeah, let's just get into this. So let's just start off with this Physicians Formula palette. And I did mention in my last Shop My Stash that I will be keeping this in all summer. This is what it's looking like right now. I've used the blush shades a couple times, and I've used this highlighter once, I think. When I get my 50 uses on my gold highlighter in my Project Pan, then I will probably start using this a lot more often. As for bronzer, I've been mixing this and this highlighter together. I literally only dip into this once and dip into this twice. It's pigmented, okay? She is bronzed. She is bronzed. I understand that this is definitely way too deep for me, but I mean, it's cute. It's a moment, you know, whatever. I'm getting used out of it. I'm doing a really good job of wearing away that wavy pattern. So gonna be using this for the rest of summer. This is the Rare Beauty foundation. I did mention that I did not like this and I was simply just trying to use it up. I did take the stopper out, which was the hardest stopper of all time. And I mean, I can't get enough out that I can do a full face of foundation, so I'm considering it empty. Yay. And so now I'm back to my staple, which is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in beige. I absolutely love this foundation. I can't rave about it enough. It's so good. This month I used the e.l.f. Lash Beads Mascara, and I couldn't remember... Gus. Sorry, my cat's playing with a ponytail holder. I couldn't remember if I liked this or not. I do really like the formula, but I hate how messy it is when you take it out. You know, you get all that globby stuff at the end. See, sometimes you get that much. Like it gets all over the top, and then I have to wipe it off, and it's just a whole thing. So I would never purchase this again, but I do really like the formula. But the mess just outweighs the formula. Like it's just, yeah. For a cooler tone highlight, I brought in the Aussie highlighter from Rock and Roll Beauty. I mean, I used this every time I did a cool tone look, which was quite a bit, but it doesn't really look like I've used it much. I had the Pat McGrath, blush. What is this one? Oh, this is Venusen Sunrise, and I use this a lot. And I've not necessarily worn away I've worn away the pattern over here in the purple, but around the rose, it's getting kind of deep. I'm getting some dips around that. Then I was using the Shayna B Miami blush. This is a cream blush in the shade Rosa. And I use this with the Pat McGrath blush every time I did a cool tone look. And I was hoping I would hit pan. I don't know if you guys can tell if I'm in frame or what, but the dip is dipping, all right? It is dipping. And I ended up really liking this blush a lot more than I thought I did originally. I am wearing it today, but again, I'm wearing the Pat McGrath over top. And I just really like it as a base blush. Eyeshadow palettes, let's go ahead and get into those, because I got a lot going on here. In my BoxyCharm this month, I did receive 2 eyeshadow palettes. There was supposed to be a third one, but they had ran out of stock. Okay. Anyways, I got a refund on it. They gave me some credit and some points, so whatever, I guess it's fine. But that was the palette I was most excited for. The first one that they sent was the Il Makiage Color Boss Squad in Call the Shots. I used this once and I used every shade. I didn't love this palette. I don't love this palette. It'll probably end up going in a project pan. The brown, you really have to work with it. It is a lot of work, but you can make it very beautiful. The shimmers are very flaky. You do have to use a glitter glue with them, but they are pretty. But it's a palette you really have to work with, and it just is what it is. Also, I don't like the shiny packaging. I'm not a fan of shiny packaging. It just gets gross, and then can't really show it off in videos because it reflects off my lights. But anyways, the other palette is the Violet Voss I Love You Cherry Mudge palette. I know there are very like strong negative opinions about this brand's formula. Well, and their packaging. The packaging is very not the best. Everyone always laughs at the fonts, and I mean, yeah, it does look like someone did it in Microsoft Word and did like, what's that one thing called? Clip art? Is it clip art? I think it's that. That's what it looks like to me. But anyways, this is what it looks like on the inside. Very pink and red, dark cherry browns, very beautiful. I love it. You probably got a good look at yourself because the mirror doesn't go all the way back. I used this twice. I did use it today, and I love Violet Voss's formula. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like it a lot. I think it's really nice. I know what I'm getting with these shades. Very beautiful. I love this look I did today. The other look I did was a very red, smoky look. Loved it. Loved it. Oh, I gobbled it up. It was so good. So good. Which is so funny. I also pulled in the Violet Voss Sunkissed Summer palette. And I think I used this like once or twice. I really didn't use it a lot. But that's okay. I know I used it at least once or twice. Then the Hello Kitty ColourPop palette, I only used this once, but that is fine. I used it in conjunction with some natural shades that I pulled in. And so, you know, I'm glad I used it. I've said many times on my channel that I'm not a blue shadow girly, but I've got some in my collection, so using them is an accomplishment. The last palette I had in here was the Midas Kohl MUA Served Soft palette. I always want to say soft serve, but you know. And so this is what she's looking like. I did hit pan on Mocha here. It is a small pan, but these shades are very deep, highly pigmented. You don't need a lot. But I really loved using this palette this month. I love this palette a lot. It is one of my favorites. Let's get into the lip products, which I thought I had. I did, excuse me. Okay, I forgot to pull this one out. It was in my purse. This is the Wet n Wild Stardust Lip Mousse in the shade Lost in a Cloud. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. So this is a very like blotted lip sort of situation. And I'm not a fan of the blotted lip. I like the idea of it, but I feel like the formulas for these are just never like good enough. When it wears away, also I didn't realize it had glitter in it. Didn't realize that until I put it on my lips. I guess I didn't notice it in the swatch from the last video. I think I swatched it. Anyways, this is super pink. It's not my favorite. It is something I will end up project panning at one point, but there's that. I'm going to keep this one in. This is the Lime Crime Soft Touch in Retro Sunrise. Yes, I did not use this. And I really wanted to, but I didn't. So hopefully I will get the chance to use that in July. I sure hope so. Because if I end up not liking this, then I can declutter the other two that I have. But I'm hoping I like it because this orange, I love a bright orange lip. I love it, love it. And then I didn't pull this into my Shop My Stash, but I still ended up using it and I wanted to talk about it. This is the ColourPop Luxe Gloss in Red as Rose. I am wearing it today. I have used this twice this month. The first time I used it, I used the Lippy Pencil and Such a Beauty, which came in the set. I loved this combo. It was beautiful. I was feeling myself. I wore this with the cherry smoky look that I did. Loved it. Beautiful. Today I used it in combination with the other lip liner from the collection. This is Jealous Much. I don't like this combo as much. I think it's still very pretty, but it's not my favorite. I do love that this is scented like apples. Oh, and it doesn't go away. I'm like tasting the scent of apples all day long. I'm smelling it. It's so good. I'm obsessed. I love like the artificial apple smell. Oh, it gets me. It gets me. Another thing that I am keeping in for this next month is the Nudestix Copper Foil Eye Color and the Hourglass Shattered Light Shadow in Burnish, just because I did not use them and I would like to get one use out of them. I will pull in another single shadow to work on, just because I don't like to neglect these, so keeping those in. I had also brought in the ColourPop Los Angeles Lakers Glitterly Obsessed Glitter Gel in Showtime Lakers. I use this on my eyes and I keep forgetting that these just don't work well on the eyes. It really breaks down the eyeshadow and everything. So I have to remember that these are for like your face only. So yeah, there's that. But I do really like this. I think it's really pretty. I will just have to use it differently in the future. I wish it wasn't so big because there's a lot of product in here. But anyways, that is everything that I had in this month of June. Now I am going to pick for stuff in July. So this drawer, I don't move, you guys, because it's just too hard to move things around with the setup I have going on. But in this drawer, I have like 2 glitter palettes, my single shadows, powders, mascaras, primers, all kinds of stuff in here that can't fit into, that's like not enough to fit in a drawer by itself. So let's see here. For mascara, sorry, you might hear my husband in the back. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna bring in this. This is the Lawless The One and Done mascara. I don't really like this, but I want to get use out of it, so we're gonna bring this in. I did say I was gonna bring in a single shadow. I don't know what I'm gonna bring in. I really want to bring in one of these Aussie ones. What is this? That's kind of greeny. I don't want to bring in something that's green because I do have something in my project pan. What is this? Okay, it's like gold. That could work. I also, gosh, what do I want to use? I need to use these. I'm going to bring in the ColourPop Raw Beauty Kristi Super Shock Shadow. I need to wipe my hands off here. These are like my oldest single packaged eyeshadows. So I really do want to get use out of these. This is the shade Olympic. This is what it looks like close up. I will swatch it for you guys. It is more of like a glittery topper shade. I like using it. It's not bad. It's not my favorite out of the 4 that they came out with, but I do just need to get some use on this because 2 of them have pans and 2 of them don't. So gonna be working on that. And that is it for this drawer. This drawer is all my single blushes, highlighters, bronzers. I won't be pulling out a bronzer. But I will be pulling out blush and highlight. I do want to bring in this guy, because this is a warmer blush, and I'm kind of curious. No, wait. I don't want to bring this in, because I'm using that other one. Oh my gosh, I got too ahead of myself. Maybe I don't want to bring in a cream one, because I don't have a lot. Yeah, I don't want to bring these in. So yeah, I won't be bringing in a cream blush, I guess. Let's see. I'm already working on warm blushes, so I need some cooler tone things. Oh, I really like this blush. This is the shade, or this is the Wet n Wild Blooming blush. I love this blush so much. It's already pink with gold reflect in it. I love this blush. It is so pretty. So definitely gonna bring this in. Kind of want to bring in another, but I don't know. Ooh, maybe that'll be nice. I haven't used this one a lot. This is the other Pat McGrath blush I have in Divine Rose 2. That's what it looks like. I've only used it like a handful of times, and I don't have a good idea of how I feel about the shade, so kind of want to bring that in. Now I need to bring in a cool tone highlight, which I don't have many of. Let's see. Let's bring this one in. I don't remember the last time I've used this. This is the other loose highlighter that I have that goes with my Project Pan one. I got these together. This brand is no longer a thing, I believe. But yeah, I just need to get some use on this. It's an icy pink one. I would open it up and swatch, but it's messy, so not gonna do that. So that is everything for this drawer. I don't want to bring in a face palette because I feel I already have one in my Project Pan and I'm using the Physicians Formula one. So those are kind of gonna be neglected for a couple months, but whatever. Okay, the next things I get to pick out are my eyeshadow palettes. I said in my first Shop My Stash, when I use eyeshadow palettes in my Shop My Stash, I set them aside so I don't pick them out again because I'm trying to cycle through everything. So I have a very selective selection to select from. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna go with this. This is a Cover FX face palette, but it is too dark. For whatever reason, BoxyCharm sent me the medium deep one. But I like to use it as eyeshadow, and it's got a lot of natural neutral shades that I can use. So I'm gonna bring that in, and then let's see. I don't know what else I'm gonna bring in. I could bring that in. Maybe not. Maybe I'll bring this one in. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring this one in. This is the Ace Beauté Violet Sage. Wow, I really couldn't say that, but this is what it looks like. It's got pinks, purples, and greens. I really like this palette, and I just want to get some use out of it, so we'll bring that in. And then we need to choose a ColourPop palette. We gotta move stuff around. Gus, please do not get in the face. Okay, these are the ColourPop palettes that I need to choose from. Gosh, I really want to bring in a summer palette, and I have way too many and not enough time. Let's see here. I've got the Aha Honey palette, which I really do need to get some use on. This is my oldest ColourPop palette. It's the first one I ever purchased. And I do really like this, so I think I'm gonna bring this in, but I think I'm also gonna bring in another palette. I think I'm gonna overload myself with eyeshadow palettes, and it just is what it is. This is a couple years old as well. This is Little Ray of Sunshine. It's just a matte warm tone palette. I do really like this one. But then we have the Hello Kitty, collaboration. We've got Pineapple Cake, also yellows, so I don't think I'm gonna bring this one in. Then we have the Cherry Sweet, and those are pinks. I think that could be really fun. This actually might be fun with the Lime Crime lipstick. Okay. And then we've got the Teeny Keeny, which this is orange, but I don't know that I would like an orange lipstick with an orange eye look, So I think I'm gonna go with the Cherry Sweet. and try to pair that with the Lime Crime lipstick. I want to see what that looks like. So that is it for eyeshadow palettes. Let's put this away. Okay, the last drawer here is all my lipsticks, lip glosses, stains, you name it, it is in here. Whew, okay, I don't know. I'm gonna bring this in. I haven't used this in a while because it was lost. This is the Clinique Black Honey, and my cat had did something with this. So that is what that looks like. I want to bring that in because I really do love that. I really need to use this because I don't think I've used it once, and it is covered in something gross. This is the Persona E-Balm in Manifest, and the reason I haven't used this is because it is a bright red. I don't have a lot of room on my hand here. This is what it looks like. And so I don't know how I feel about the formula because it is such a bright red. I don't know. I really need to try it though. So we'll put that in. And then I want to go for one more. Let's see. I've got a red, I've got a deeper red, I've got a bright orange. Let's find something more neutral. Ooh, this might work. You know what? Bring in. What shade is that? That is warm. Oh, this one. I think I'm gonna bring this in. This is also from an indie brand that no longer exists. This is just a cool tone pink, like opaque gloss. That's what that looks like there. And I do like this formula, so I just want to get some use on that. All right, so that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I really enjoy cycling through my collection because there is a lot of stuff that does not get a lot of love. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. Everyone hit that like button because it would help your girl out. I hope you guys have a good one now. Bye.